Good evening. Barcelona defeated Atletico Madrid 3-0 in the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final. It was 2-0 at halftime. It became 3-0 in the 72nd minute, and for about 20 minutes, the comeback felt real. But despite the win, Atletico Madrid advanced to the final thanks to their 2-0 advantage from the first leg. So tonight, we're not just talking about a match. We're talking about belief. We're talking about momentum. And we're talking about why 180 minutes matter more than 90. From the very first minute, Barcelona looked different compared to the first leg. The pressing was aggressive. The defensive line was high. The fullbacks pushed forward constantly. This wasn't cautious football. This was a team that knew they had nothing to lose. The breakthrough came through Marc Bernal after sustained pressure. Yamal had a fabulous dribble inside Atletico's box and set a perfect cross for Bernal. Clinical finish, 1-0. Still a mountain to climb on aggregate, but psychologically, everything shifted. The crowd woke up. The tempo increased. Atletico began dropping deeper. Then came the moment that truly ignited the stadium. Barcelona forced a mistake inside the box, and the referee pointed to the spot. Raphinha stepped up. Calm, focused, no hesitation. He buried it, 2-0 before halftime. Aggregate now for 2-2, and suddenly, this wasn't fantasy anymore. It was tension. Atletico weren't dominating like in the first leg. They were surviving. At 2-0, Barcelona had something they didn't have in the first leg: control. They were winning second balls. They were pressing immediately after losing possession. They were playing vertically instead of sideways. The stadium believed. But Atletico Madrid are experts in these moments. They didn't panic. They compacted the lines. They slowed the tempo. They waited. Because they knew one thing, they still had margin. Barcelona started the second half exactly the same way. High tempo, relentless pressing, constant pressure around the box. Chances came, shots from distance, dangerous crosses, quick combinations through central areas. Atletico were defending deep, extremely deep, and then came the defining moment. In the 72nd minute, Marc Bernal again. Perfect movement inside the box, sharp anticipation, clean finish, 3-0. Aggregate for 2-3, but here's what made it dramatic. It was only the 72nd minute. There were nearly 20 minutes left. Not 5, not 2, 20. More than enough time for one more goal, and that's when belief turned into genuine pressure. The crowd sensed it. The players sensed it. Even Atletico sensed it. This wasn't desperation. This was momentum. Those last 15 to 20 minutes were pure knockout football. Barcelona threw everything forward. The defensive line was almost at midfield. Crosses kept coming. Midfielders were shooting on sight. Atletico Madrid defended with experience. Every clearance mattered. Every foul was tactical. Every second was managed carefully. Barcelona had territory. They had energy. They had emotion. But what they didn't have was one clear, decisive final chance, and that's the cruelty of knockout football. Because if the third goal had come in the 88th minute, it would have been too late. But it came in the 72nd. There was time, and that's why it hurts more. Over these 90 minutes, Barcelona were better, more intense, more aggressive, more dangerous. But over 180 minutes, the tie was decided in the first leg. You cannot concede for away goals against Atletico Madrid and expect to fix it easily. Atletico managed the tie. Barcelona reacted to late. Barcelona win 3-0. Marc Bernal with 2 goals. Raphinha with a crucial penalty. A performance full of character. But Atletico Madrid go to the final. Knockout football is unforgiving. One bad night can cancel out one great night. And that's exactly what happened here. This was the full analysis of Barcelona versus Atletico Madrid. If you enjoyed it, let me know in the comments. Did Barcelona show real growth tonight? Or was the damage already done in the first leg? And don't forget to subscribe Football Zone channel. I'll see you in the next breakdown.